everyone. Welcome once again to the Sib-Ling Revelry podcast. I apologize for my voice as I am somewhat hoarse today. Nay. My little pony, right?
I didn't even say anything.
Well, yeah, but that's like your job. You're supposed to go with the references, right? Okay.
I say but just then.
Good for you. For no reason. Excellent, little bear.
I'm
by the way.
Horse.
By the way,
I'm a horse.
it's time to introduce these siblings. First of all, I'll wait for the last for him. First of all, I am the big dog, your host, and to my right is...
Happy?
Happy, who does not speak up very well.
Happy.
Yeah.
He's quite happy.
If you're happy, clap your hands.
I guess there are many people named Happy in here.
It's time for me.
Alright, let's go to the right of Happy.
I am a little bear.
Little Bear, introduce your next person to your right.
Sissy. And then there's Twister.
Woo, woo, woo. And this guy with the beard.
Who you can't see right now. I don't know why he mentioned the beard.
That guy with the beard.
He's got a good beard.
This is
I'm
great
hoping
radio.
to grow one out.
This
yeah.
is great. Sibling extended family member, the Stoke. Let's welcome him. Yes!
Yes! Woo!
The Stoke is currently working on his craft, deciding on format, etc. for his videos, learning a little bit about website upkeep. The Stoke, say hello to everyone.
Yo.
That is not saying
Yo,
hello.
yo,
Say
yo.
hello.
Hello.
Thank you. All right.
Hello.
We have a bunch of topics on the topic block today and a bunch of things falling off the piano in the background there. So let's get started. We're going to start with Happy, and we're going to work our way around with one topic. Then we'll work our way back around one more time. Then talk about all the different things going on with Sibling Productions, and then we will wrap it up for today. We start with Happy. What is your first topic of the day?
Game design in a sense. I want to talk about board games, kind of. I know Little Bear talked about this beforehand, but board games are cool because they are sets of rules that create fun.
Yeah, this is true.
Have you ever? Yeah.
Very.
That's pretty much the
That
bluntest
is
way I've
so
ever heard
deep,
it.
Happy.
Now,
That's
are you
so
talking right now more like tabletop RPGs? Are you talking like video games? Are you talking about
Battleship?
the link between board games and video games?
That's more what I'm talking about, is where it kind of came to a head. There's still, some holdovers from older board game design, and there are plenty of new board games coming out not every day, but very often there are new board games coming out. But mostly, I wanted to talk about pen and paper RPGs and how it created the modern day, basically an adventure game that we all know and love. Like,
not just an adventure game. I'd venture to say RPGs. I'd venture to say like Final Fantasy and things like that. All of these math.
Right. But what I'm saying is games like Monopoly and Stratego don't necessarily have a story. That's where D&D comes in. Stuff like Dungeons and Dragons let you create a story or a scenario.
Correct.
To work through. And it's this concept of scenarios that originally was in wargaming that was transferred over to the pen and paper role-playing genre because it works so well.
Well, you could say that it was transferred that way, but also it goes back to what do you call it? What cooperative storytelling, which is something that the Celts always used. They didn't just have bards that told stories. Sometimes they'd have guest bards in, and they'd work off each other and create stories.
Exactly.
It's a form of improv. It's just using your imagination, and kids have been using their imaginations for centuries. All those different things work together to create a game. Side note, I'm actually working on a engine. It's tentatively called Suplex, and it's going to be a role-playing engine for
Role-playing rule set.
well, it's kind of tabletop, but it would really help if you have a computer to keep track of stuff.
Yeah, it's not called an engine. In that case, it's just called a rule set.
Well, I call it an engine. Vroom vroom.
Okay. Because it drives the game?
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh! I think we're going to move on. Anyone else have any stuff to say about that? No? All right.
Cool.
Go, Little Bear. First topic, and make sure you speak up and at the microphone.
Calvin and Hobbes. One of my favorite comics ever. I love Calvin and Hobbes.
I never really read them.
What is wrong with you?
Who's a fan of Calvin and Hobbes in here? Say me.
Me.
I.
Okay, we got 4. Myself and the Stoke are not huge fans. Let me say...
Speak for yourself. I never even read them.
Really? You never
No.
read Calvin and Hobbes?
Nope.
I'm reading
See,
some.
here's the thing with Calvin and Hobbes. It's a, for those of you who don't know, a comic strip that has run forever. Where have you been? The Stoke, etc. Calvin and Hobbes is about an imaginary tiger friend of this little boy, and this little
It's
boy
actually
going
a
on
stuffed
adventures.
tiger, and he thinks
Yes, he's a stuffed tiger that has his imaginary friend like Winnie the Pooh.
Story.
Why should I let him tell a story?
Why shouldn't you? It's his topic.
Yeah, fine.
It's something on adventures and all that jazz.
Talk about politics.
Why do you like it, Little Bear?
Yes.
Because they just have random moments, like Calvin was telling her mom that looks like it's going to rain, but there wasn't a cloud in the sky, so he puts down a sprinkler near her.
Ah, classic.
Prankster.
Prankster.
So yeah, there's all kinds of different things in that story. Pretty much it's just kind of like being a little boy. That's the whole purpose of the comic.
It's
I'm a
really
huge fan of being a little boy.
They also
But
go time
I
traveling.
I think, and I'll get to it in my topic, there's a TV show that it would have been a comic maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. But we'll get to that in just a few. Is there anyone else about Calvin and Hobbes?
It's awesome.
Anything else you want to add, Sissy?
It's cool.
Fun fact about Calvin and Hobbes, Calvin is named for 16th or 17th century theologian John Calvin.
Is he?
Yeah.
For real?
That's what the Bill Watterson says.
Holy cow!
That's
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Like John Calvin, I'll get into this real quick. Most of us here in this room are actually Calvinists, so to speak. If you look up Calvinism, there's a lot of bad stuff printed about it. There's a lot of good stuff. Just read what looks factual. Okay. Anyway, leave comments about that if you want. I would love to discuss Calvinism. It's very hard-hitting,
Journalistic action.
Buffalo-style journalism.
Not to the brother.
That hurt my throat. Okay. Next topic, Sissy.
What did you guys get for Christmas?
Okay, I got a CD, a video game, some clothes, and candy, I believe. I don't think I'm leaving out anything. What did you get, Sissy?
I got Boston cream rolls, Jonathan.
Hey,
That's
his
candy.
name is Happy.
Alright, happy.
What did you get? What did you get?
Boston cream
What's your
rolls,
name?
Happy.
Little Bear.
Little Bear, what did you get?
Minecraft pickaxe, Master Sword, which is like a replica.
Yeah, he
That
actually
is
got the
actually
Master
made out of metal, people, that actually can hurt people.
And he's already hurt himself on it.
Really?
Thankfully, the point is the only sharp part of the blade.
We're gonna
The-
stick a tennis ball on.
Yeah, it's about as sharp as a bar knife on the sides.
Yeah, not very
You can
sharp.
still break bones.
Oh, and he also got a Creeper t-shirt. For those of you who don't know what a Creeper is, look it up, and if you find the wrong one,
No.
add Minecraft.
Don't look up creeper online
Look
because
up-
you'll definitely find some creepers.
Yeah, look.
But
Yeah.
Minecraft.
honestly, I wish you didn't have a Minecraft creeper T-shirt. I wish you had a creeper from Batman the Animated Series T-shirt. That would be pretty.
What
sweet.
about the Creeper from Scooby-Doo?
There you go.
Or Grassman.
Yes. Happy got
mentioned under the banner of clothing.
Happy got a Grassman T-shirt. If you don't know what Grassman is, look him up. He's epic.
All he does is charge and die.
Oh, jump your heads up!
Why are you
Oh.
mentioning Axe Cop?
We don't need to mention Axe Cop unless someone got an Axe Cop t-shirt without me knowing it.
Okay, we watch a lot of internet
Anyway,
stuff.
I don't.
my brother Twister needs
I
to
got-
tell us what he got. For
I got
Christmas.
some Doctor Who t-shirts. One that just has the Doctor Who logo and the TARDIS on it. And the other is a picture of the TARDIS, and underneath it says, "You're a TARDIS."
Classic. I wonder who got you that.
Me.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
It was me. No,
Nope,
it was
it was
actually
me.
Down.
What did you get for Christmas, Stu?
I wasn't finished.
Yes, you were. He got Doctor Who action figures too. He's a Doctor
And
Who
manga
freak.
and a comic book.
Yeah, so
And games.
stuff like that.
Excellent stuff.
Your turn.
I got a Norman replica helmet with
Yeah,
chainmail
you
neck.
did.
You got this really big heavy
That's an
helmet.
awesome helmet. I'll flash a picture of it. Boom! There it is.
And okay. And
It's on YouTube. I can flash a picture.
and gauntlets and
The gauntlet.
Did you bring the gauntlets?
Yeah, I have the gauntlets here.
Gauntlets are pretty sweet. They're like barbecue gloves with like stuff
One
on
has
it.
Picture coming
studs
up,
on the back
boom!
of it. One has metal studs on the back of it.
For
The
going
other
like
had
that?
shark teeth on it, so that way you
Boom.
can backhand people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
backhand.
so you can hurt people.
Yeah, it was meant for hurting people.
Violence.
But
Boom, boom, boom.
Anything else in
What did you
particular?
get for
Some-
Christmas, Big Dog?
I got t-shirts. I got DVDs and Blu-rays. Yay, yay. And I did my thing in a song.
That is the best.
Sissy, we didn't get the full story from you. What did you
I
get
got
for
My
Christmas?
Little Pony toys and a big Pinkie Pie, and I got DS games from Happy, and I got a stuffed narwhal from Big Dog, which is really awesome, and I got
And you're like actual sissy.
From the
Right?
Sissy
I'm
Reviews.
always sissy, and I got CDs and stuff and
DVDs.
games.
Awesome.
I got Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga 2.
Next topic. Twister.
Okay, for those of you who don't pay attention to the VGA Awards, which I assume most of you didn't,
I don't, because they're
We
not
talked
really
about
in
this
the-
last
yeah.
time.
they're
No,
not really-
but during Wheatley's VGA Awards, he was talking about his coordinates and how 111 adds up to 3, and everyone was hinting at it. And then finally, Valve makes a website called blackaperture.com, and it was up for a little while, for like maybe a week or two. But all it was Valve's Half-Life 3 logo, but blended in the background, like almost transparent, was the Aperture Science logo. So I'm assuming Half-Life 3 will be coming out in the next year or so.
Are we talking a Half-Life Portal crossover here?
That'd be pretty sweet.
No.
Well, considering that Half-Life and Portal are both based in the same
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know
that-
this.
the Borealis is something that was mentioned in Half-Life 2.
Episode 2.
Yeah, and that has to do with
Man,
Aperture Science,
I'm gonna get a
which
drink.
is Portal.
Thank you for announcing that, Little Bear. Little Bear will be back, ladies and gentlemen. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
And one more thing. Mentioned in the VGA Awards was a date. And that's E3 this next year, E3 2012. So we might be able to see even another hint at that there.
Also, Valve issued an official statement saying any talk about Half-Life 3 is just the community trolling the community.
Of course.
Valve will continue to say...
To troll us, yes.
Valve
by
will
saying it's
continue to
trolls.
say that Half-Life 3 won't exist until it gets released, basically.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great if they just kind of threw it out on Steam?
And then it's kind of like, oh hey, wait
oh,
a
hey,
minute,
there's
wait a
this
minute.
awesome game out right now. You can go and buy it right now.
For $9,000.
1001.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Moving on.
yeah, that's my thoughts.
Stoke topic now.
Why do energy drinks always taste like metal?
I've never had
I don't
that.
know
They're
why.
called energy drinks.
There's a difference. There's
I,
certain...
I like Happy's answer.
I don't know why.
Maybe it's because
I
they
thought you
mix
brought
it-
some science to back this up.
I
Did you
did
bring
bring
any
some
science?
Well, here's the deal. If you look at the can, what's it made of?
Metal.
There we go. No.
I think that
Next topic.
What I meant was, if you look at the can and you look at the ingredients on the can, it has guarana, ginseng, all these other things, and quite honestly, those things taste like metal.
because they're minerals.
Because they're minerals. Exactly. You can lick them off of rocks.
Don't like.
But don't actually lick rocks,
Yeah.
guys.
Believe it or not, that is actually a way that you can get minerals that is fairly safe as long as worms haven't crawled all over the
And as
puke.
long as the rock's not sharp.
Puping on the rocks, because we're worms. Pupe.
Hey,
I'm saying
that only
P-E-W-P,
happened
pupe.
We're passing around the
once. It was
pinkie
my
pie.
rock.
Okay, any which way. Is that all? That's all you got?
For now.
For now.
For now.
Okay.
Look,
Moving on.
Alright, new topic time. First, we are going to talk about Kane and his current storyline within the WWE. And I did not need
Christopher, 30 seconds. That's all you get. You can't hum it anymore.
Twisted.
Twister!
Twister, stop humming.
Cease and
it.
desist.
Aww.
Alright.
Doing that.
So Kane came back a couple weeks ago, wearing his old school mask. It's kind of like updated a little bit. He has the long hair going,
Oh, of
it's getting
course.
nasty. But the shock and surprise when he came back during a match between John Cena and Mark Henry.
You can't see me.
And Mark Henry was the man who put him away before when he got injured. Kane's been gone for a while, came back, and lo and behold, he came in the ring and did not attack Mark Henry, but rather John Cena, the perennial baby face of the WWE.
Surprise, surprise.
The second week he came out, John Cena basically called him out on it. Kane came out, and he took Cena's t-shirt, which says, quote, "Rise above hate." This is their anti-hate bullying campaign deal thingy. And he ripped the shirt off of John Cena and walked to the back holding it. Next week, John Cena came out, said the same thing. And by this point, I seriously wonder, why do you want to get beat up and burned by this crazy hell demon?
Hey.
That's what he is. That's what
language.
Kane is. It's not language.
Is it?
Hell is a real place.
Well, not.
Based on your philosophical and religious beliefs.
Yes. And by fact. Anyway.
The sun is very hot, guys.
Any which way. So the following week, John Cena asked him, "What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?" Kane finally comes out and explains himself, and he could not have done it better. Basically, the storyline that they are going with right now, based on what Kane told him, is that hate is something completely natural and something that people should not hide. It's something that fuels humanity, blah, blah, blah. Very, very, very evil. And this gives John Cena the perfect opponent, in my opinion, for this entire storyline that they're doing with him. Whether he stays a babyface and rises above the hate, or if he actually turns heel. Or if he actually turns heel, which a lot of people are talking about him doing. So, thoughts on this whole situation? Will we see a heel John Cena in the new future?
Stop.
I absolutely believe that is not the case.
If he becomes a
Hi,
heel,
Papa. There, which was right.
If he
over
becomes
there.
a heel?
He's out.
if he's gonna be a heel, he's gonna have to stop doing. You can't see me. I can
My
count to
time is
5.
now.
You can't see me. I'm still alive.
You just rapped better than he has in the past couple of years.
See, I don't see it happening because of their hate campaign and how much they're going to push that.
Rise above.
Well, here's...
Obviously, the politically correct opinion is to take a stance that hate is wrong.
Correct. However...
And I don't see Kane taking that stance.
Right. Well, here's the big thing. Look at the big picture. John Cena will be facing The Rock at WrestleMania. The Rock is the most over person on Raw right now because he's something different. He's not on every show. People are excited the few times he shows up. So, at WrestleMania, people are going to boo Cena and cheer The Rock no matter what. I don't think that they're going to turn John Cena full on heel, but I think they will have him ride that line, ride the edge, if you will, until... through WrestleMania.
Until he's ready to topple onto the other
through
side.
WrestleMania, and then they'll decide what they want to do one way or another.
Personally, I would love to see John Cena taken down to the level of Kane, personally.
I'd just like to see, that would make an interesting thing. And, the other thing is, it would continue the storyline to a point where he could eventually turn face again.
And it'd make him stronger.
Exactly.
He experienced the dark side, and now he can turn to the light side and be stronger than he was before.
All right. Classic good story talk there. The next topic will come. Sissy doesn't like wrestling. Chill out, Sissy.
No.
You don't have to keep going.
No, I'm just coughing.
Sure you are. Happy topic.
Comic books.
What about them?
I like them.
I like them too.
And the topic.
Who's your
No,
favorite?
just kidding.
Who's your favorites? Comic books. Happy.
I like Nightfall. Okay.
What's Nightfall?
Don't bump this.
It's a story about Batman
I
fighting.
love Batman.
He got his back broken.
Isn't
By
that,
Kane?
isn't that the Dark Knight
Or
Rises?
No.
Somebody said that the Dark Knight
Yes,
Rises
Bane
is
will be
based-
in The Dark Knight Rises, so the teaser posters and trailers have said.
Also, I seriously like, is it Anne Hathaway who's playing Catwoman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like her as that character, because she's kind of legit
Is there a
creepy
new Batman
in
movie?
real life. It's
Yeah, it's
coming
coming
out.
out
How do you not know about this?
I don't know.
It's summer
anything.
2012.
It's a sequel to the
Dark Knight Rises.
the
We've
Dark
got
Knight.
that, Spider-Man
Hang
and
on,
Brave.
hang on. It's the Dark Knight, the one
The one with
Joker.
Joker,
Why So
yes.
Serious,
I haven't
yes.
seen that.
I know you haven't. Anyway.
She wouldn't
I
want
saw the one before it. That was good.
Batman.
The reason I didn't, I am in the minority, maybe not in this room, but I am in the minority period when it comes to The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, to me, was a Joker movie. It was not a Batman movie. I went into it wanting to see a Batman movie,
Very good.
and I saw a really good Joker movie, so I didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's basically the gist of it right there. I like Batman more than I like the Joker.
I do like Joker.
Well, personally, the Joker and Batman are yin and yang.
Absolutely.
But one can't exist without the other.
Absolutely, but the thing was, there wasn't enough Batman to set it correctly in that movie.
There was more Joker, the Dark
Well, the
Knight.
thing is...
There wasn't enough balance, is what we're saying.
It was the
True.
Joker.
The thing is,
that's
though,
what you're
is
saying.
that they had a whole movie to show Batman off, the first one, you know?
Right.
Batman Returns.
This is true.
Batman Begins. And then this movie, they need to introduce a new character, a new element to the whole genre
Right,
movie.
right. I understand
So
that.
they need to develop a crazy, psychotic clown.
I understand that, but here's the thing. Most movies, and yes, you can say art is subjective, do whatever you want with story, whatever, but quite honestly, did Batman as the protagonist of this story learn anything?
The Joker's a jerk.
That's about it. Batman didn't learn anything in the
Batman didn't have
and-
any sort of a character arc.
And
Yeah,
no matter
there
what,
was- there-
people
Or
die.
if he did, it was that he got worse as Batman and
The
not.
character who I'm meant to care about and cheer, I'm sorry, he did not learn. Why are you singing, Little Bear?
I don't know.
Me
'Cause
either.
he's bored.
Stop.
No one who
Yeah,
had
I am
caffeine, I should
bored.
be singing.
Well,
The main character who I'm supposed to care about in that story did not. I didn't care about him.
Batman?
They failed on that front for me in The Dark Knight.
I don't really care about Batman because he's been kind of done to death.
Yes, but when Batman Begins happened, I loved him anew.
I know,
And
I did too, but I wanted to see his biggest rival. More
yes,
than I wanted to see
but do you want Batman to learn something from that rival? Do you want him to continue getting better?
The thing he actually kind of stated it at the end of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
what he had learned, you know?
Yes, but it was like such a weird message. To me, it was almost like a message of sometimes you just don't tell people what they don't need to know, and then yeehaw. That's it. I'm like, compared to the first one, the message in the first one, which was basically you fall down, you get back up again.
Yeah.
You
it was
know?
also you do things that define you. It's not who you are that defines you.
Yeah, and those are very important lessons, you know. But any which way, I think we'll move on to another topic since we've snowballed.
I did want to say one more thing.
Sure.
Comic books will never end, so that is why I will basically never buy them.
Interesting take there. Is that why I shouldn't watch wrestling? Because wrestling will always be?
I kind of feel that way, but you don't have to spend money necessarily.
You do, but you don't.
Pirate. Well,
Jake,
I'm not
that's-
endorsing that at all. But if someone were to perhaps buy me,
Yeehaw piracy. Little Bear.
No.
Next topic.
Okay. Nerf guns.
I love them.
They're pretty sweet. There have been a lot of cool Nerf guns over the years.
Like the bear
James
thing,
the Stoke probably knows most about them.
Because he has a minigun.
Because you had a lot growing up, right? What was the main automatic? The Mag Strike or something like
I
that?
think so, yeah.
with a 10-round clip.
Yeah, that thing was probably my favorite, even though I never had one. I just thought it was the coolest thing that you could make a basically an automatic Nerf gun.
I
That's
want
just
one.
awesome.
Like, I
Well,
want.
I have the barricade, which is a 10-round gun.
But
Yes, but
that's a pistol.
that's a semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic pistol.
I don't care.
I actually have a that EBR.
Okay.
Vulcan EBR. That's like we modded it with a 75-round belt.
Nice. Yes, I remember.
Shoots every third dart. So you have to put that thing back through and then
Shoot the rest of them.
Exactly.
It's
exactly.
terrible. It's
Uh-huh.
just it's more noise than it is anything.
But yeah, fun stuff. Anyone have any favorite memories of Nerf guns or favorite guns or
I
anything
know
like
I
that?
want one. Will you buy
Magnum.
me one?
The Magnums are good, solid guns. That's why I like the Magnums, because they actually will stay together for the most part and work for a long
And
time.
they don't jam very often.
They don't jam very
It's
often.
easy
either.
The
to
one I
hold
like
and
is like the
stuff.
little Mossberg shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the little pump action shotgun.
Yeah.
It's like the huge rotation.
I had I had a bow and arrow one that was kind of a it was a weird design because the there was a handle that you would hold on the back that was like a full plastic piece, and then the strings were tied down to this piece, and it was in like a little cylinder chamber, and you would pull it back and then let it go, and the air would shoot out of the cylinder and shoot the
Oh, that's kind of cool.
shoot
That's
the
easier.
arrow. So
Wasn't there a commercial for that?
I can show a picture.
Was that the
of
one
it
that was on
podcast.
Guts?
Booyah.
They did use something similar on Guts, yes. Guts, that's a great show. We gotta talk about Guts sometime, and Legends of the Hidden Temple and all that.
I love
Figure It Out, Double Dare,
All of these
Well,
Nickelodeon
someone-
shows.
yes.
game shows. Yes, we'll
Next
talk
show.
about
All
those.
of these Nickelodeon
Classic,
game
classic.
shows.
Robot Wars.
Alright, next one, we're gonna talk to Sissy. Next topic.
My topic was the Muppets.
The Muppets.
I love the Muppets.
So talk about the Muppets.
So, I've always loved the Muppets, and I watched their movies when I was younger, and then we went and saw their new movie, and it was great. What did you think of it?
The new movie, in particular, I'm not sure if we talked about it on the last podcast.
I don't think so.
No, they didn't.
Well, whatever the case, the movie was fantastic. I know the Stoke
Bob,
pretty much is
no.
the only person here who didn't see it, right?
Nope.
Are you a Muppets fan or no?
Bleh.
So-so?
Bleh.
So-so?
Yes, it's so.
I was surprised by all the fourth wall jokes in it. That was
Yeah.
pretty weird, but I love the movie
Deadpool
overall.
would have been proud. I have to give them that.
There was one particular part, and I'm gonna go ahead and say spoiler warning. You go ahead, 30 seconds or whatever to get past it. But Gonzo was working in
Did you see the picture?
plumbing.
You
No,
see
it was a
picture of
toilet
Shaw
company.
Brown?
Toilet company.
They
yes.
made toilets, and he was like the CEO. And when it was time for the Muppets to come back, he was like, "Nope, I'm staying here." But then he basically decided that he'd been waiting for the Muppets so long, and he decided to rejoin them. But the funny part of this just goes to show you how psychotic Gonzo is. Pulls out a self-destruct remote for his entire factory that he's apparently
It's
had and made for so
Destroy
long.
business company button.
Yes,
That's
and he
what's
presses the button, and there's still people inside. It blows up, and he's just like, "Ah!"
No, and
Going out of the
then there's the
explosion.
line by Fozzie. Wow, that was the most expensive looking explosion I've ever seen. I didn't even know we had that in the budget.
Yeah.
And the
And-
funniest thing was you didn't get to see that explosion. At least not a big part of it. You got to see a little bit of it.
And spoiler warning. Yes, that part I had laughed harder
Like two.
than I have ever laughed in the theater.
And the
That was
people who are
amazing.
listening to this are going to be tempted to listen to it anyway, whether it's spoiler or
Who
not.
cares? They most of them have heard it. Anyway,
I'm crazy.
Spontaneous
Good for you.
laughter.
any other thoughts on Muppets?
Nope.
All right.
Not really.
Happy's
Awesome.
out of here. He'll be back in a few minutes. Twister, what's your second topic?
Trying to think of what my last topic was going to be. I totally forgot.
10, 9, 8.
Modern Warfare 2.
Stop doing it.
Should we skip the
No.
Stoke?
No, how about what we're doing on New Year's Eve?
We already
Oh,
have
I
a New Year's Eve topic coming up.
I already know.
Yeah, but
Let's
Talk about
skip
Pikachu.
skip the
All
Stoke
right.
and we'll come back to you. Think about it. Stoke.
Why do people always go overboard, and why do they always have too much fun
Oh,
on New
wait.
Year's?
New Year's. It is a legit thing to celebrate the
It
ending
is.
of a year. Why do people go insane? For the same reason that anyone goes insane on any
on St.
holiday.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I mean, it's like-
Veterans Day.
But no, why do people
Actually,
go
not
to the
Veterans Day.
degree of
Secretary's Day.
spending so much time fixating and going outside and pretty much potentially having a health risk of staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning trying to get out of Times Square where they could possibly be trampled to death. You know?
Or
Oh, you're
attacked.
talking particularly the
Or
Times
mugged.
Square people.
Times Square, anywhere that's a real big
I think,
gathering of
yeah, I
folks.
think in Times Square it's a matter of their home is literally 5 minutes walking anyway. So they just literally go outside.
Most
a lot
of them are
them.
tourists. But
Yeah, there are a lot of tourists, but my point is, yeah, the tourists in general are idiots.
And then why do they always have these massive shows? Why do they,
The shows are just, as I've said,
It's a big
A,
party.
business, and B, celebration. There is a legit amount of celebration in some of these New Year's things. Otherwise, why would they have Dick Clark still on after his stroke?
True.
You know what I mean? It's not like he needs the money. It's not like, they need to have him on there. It's because it's a tradition and it's a party.
Yeah.
There is a lot to New Year's, and I actually really love New Year's. It's something where the Stoke usually comes over. My birthday is the day before New Year's Eve, and I had a happy birthday. But it's just a lot of fun for me to look back and see the whole year and look forward to the next year. It's just, I love it personally. It kind of fades in with my birthday, and it's exciting. So
And Christmas and stuff.
yeah. So but people who go nuts and get drunk, don't do that. Don't do that.
Liver poisoning.
Don't
It
do
kills.
that!
Yeah.
Or else you'll end up on a show
Here's
like...
the thing.
Don't be like
I
my brother.
believe in drinks in moderation. I do not drink outside my house. I drink here and I don't get drunk. It's that simple. I drink to relax because my,
I've never seen
basically
you
I
drink.
get sleepy when I drink.
I've never seen you get drunk.
So some people get crazy. I get sleepy. So basically it's just for me to. It's like anti-caffeine. So any which way, and I don't drink much either.
Yeah.
But any which way, we will continue on to the next topic. We're gonna go
First,
back to Twister.
One more thought about that last topic. Don't get drunk or else you'll end up on the show like on Radio Dead Air.
Yes,
yes.
like Nash's show.
What the heck is wrong with you?
That's the clean version.
All
Little
right.
Bear sit up.
Next.
Happy's coming back in, and next topic we're gonna go
Busy?
Twister.
Okay,
Ralph.
I remembered my topic, everybody.
Ew.
Happy.
Everybody on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy!
Get back
New Year.
Happy!
New Year.
I think he's washing his hands with hand soap.
I don't know.
Well, he's coming. Anyway, go ahead,
He'll be
Twister.
back. Okay. I think if any of you listeners are here in our state,
Which is?
Georgia,
Yes,
Sponsor.
continue.
you should have heard about this suit that the
They don't have to be in Georgia to know about this.
Fine. The Atlanta Braves filed a suit against Pixar. Why? Because they used the name Brave.
In their new movie.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
have heard of it, right? Brave?
But seriously, why would a team that's called the Braves sue a movie that is called Brave?
I mean,
It's two totally non-synonymous things.
Why?
Brand confusion.
What do we have next? Oh, yeah, because it's really confusing going to see something with a poster of a red-haired Scottish girl in feudal age Scotland and a baseball team based on Native Americans.
Fathom events.
Oh, yeah, Fathom events. Any which way.
Little Bear.
All right, Little Bear's leaving again for some reason, but we
Everyone's-
continue.
I had a legitimate
Here's my
reason to
thing.
leave.
Here's my thing. Next, we're gonna have the Oakland Raiders suing George Lucas and Steven Spielberg over Raiders of the
Tusken
Lost Ark.
Raiders?
No, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh. Not the Tusken Raiders?
No, not the
No.
Tusken Raiders.
Just Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And Baltimore Ravens suing the public domain for...
Besides, he didn't call them Tusken Raiders until the prequels. They were sand people.
Yeah.
But then they thought that was racist.
What? Against who, though?
Sand people. People who live out in the sand.
Arabians? How is that racist against Arabians?
Twister! Why are you so racist?
Twistifer.
Twister, why are you so racist?
Why are you?
Guys,
That's
Why is that
racist!
so racist?
Yelling.
Yay! Yay. Okay. Alright.
Last topic.
We're gonna go with the final topic here.
Adventure time.
That's actually the topic, yes. Adventure Time.
Oh, great.
Adventure Time is a crazy, 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 crazy show.
Which I
About-
have not seen.
You have seen some.
You saw
Yeah.
that little bit when we were out in the living room.
It's about a boy named Finn and a dog named Jake.
In a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, actually it is, which a lot of people don't get. It just looks like nonsense land, but truth be told, the more you watch it, the more you realize that this is after nuclear war. When
After
dogs,
a worldwide nuclear war.
when dogs have magic powers, and they're flying rainicorns and
Rainbow
War.
unicorns, in case you guys don't know what a rainicorn is.
Oh,
It's pretty obvious.
I never made that connection.
really,
No, I feel dumb now.
what is wrong with you,
What's wrong
sissy?
with you?
Okay.
And then there's also the numerous princesses.
So there's all kinds of things going on in Adventure Time. One of the things I want to talk about definitely is a character known as Ice King, who is one of the
Hey, guys.
one of the strangest villains I've ever seen on a show, because he is incredibly sympathetic because he is so pathetic.
That rhymed.
He's kind of like Dr. Draken in that way, but they never make you feel truly sorry for him because he's also psychotic.
He's just a big jerk.
Right, he's just a big, huggable, lovable jerk.
Pretty much. The Ice King is one of my favorite characters.
He just wants to be loved. He just wants to love a princess and show her how much she means to him.
But he thinks the only way that he can do it is through kidnapping her.
Right. Because he's a wizard and he went crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there's like these tapes of him.
That's a backstory. We don't get into spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Well, what about his workout tapes? His cardio and his penguin party.
One of the
Those
things
were
I like
delicious.
about it so much, Adventure Time, is it's basically these two characters just going wherever they want in this magical land and doing
whatever they
awesome
want.
things, and insanity ensues. One of my other favorite characters who I'd like to talk about is, we'll talk about her too, but there's a character known as Tree Trunks,
Oh dear.
who is a
hey there,
senile pygmy elephant.
That can
Who-
fly?
No.
Not always.
Not always. She does fly on one. Anyway, Gunter flies too, but who told him he could fly?
Who told you you could fly?
If you get that reference, I hope. I'm glad you guys did. Anyway, but anyway, Tree Trunks is a senile woman. Finn and Jake love her apple pie, but anytime they go over there, she tends to kind of get into some kind of trouble because she's stupid and old. and they kind of have to, they're never disrespectful to her, but they
kind of know she's
they told
They're
her
impatient a little bit.
No, not even. They're very patient with her, but it's kind of like they give her all the respect of an adult, but at the same time, they know she's insane and don't listen to everything she says.
Okay.
So it's one of those dynamics that you don't see in kids shows usually, where you have someone who like that.
Who's crazy.
Yeah, well, who's old and crazy, who they love. That's really interesting to touch
She's
on
like
that.
their grandparent.
Another character on the show, and this will be the last one I'll talk about, is Marceline the Vampiress.
Vampire
And
Queen.
she is pretty sweet.
I hate vampires.
Well, this vampire you
Does
would
not
like,
sparkle.
because she sings about she sings emo kind of ish songs on her bass guitar about how her dad ate all her fries.
and he said, "I'm sorry, but they were stale.
Okay, yeah,
They were very stale anyway."
that's a spoiler too. You're
Sorry.
getting into the episode. Chill out.
You're a spoiler queen.
Cut.
Right, and
Oh,
the
I'm a
interesting
king.
thing about Marceline is
She's hot.
well,
I'll
That's
just say
inappropriate.
she's
almost immortal, but she's stuck in a college
Esque.
kind of
girl's body.
mindset.
Yes.
College girl's kind of mindset.
Body and
College-esque
mindset. Yes,
mindset.
she's like 1,000 years old or something. And she's just
Or maybe senior in high school.
no. She's like junior in college. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Or maybe she's just aging slower.
junior or sophomore in college. That's what she's like. But anyway,
She's cool.
she has a dad who lives in hell. And,
He's a demon.
Yeah, pretty much. And
In a business suit.
but she there's just so much to this character. She's kind of dark. She'll do all kinds of pranks that seem incredibly dark. And she's just very psychotic like a vampire, but still very, very lovable. And she cares about her friends, but gets mad when anyone mentions it. So she's a really cool character. So anyway, check out Adventure Time. It's awesome.
No.
Sponsor.
No! Don't you be dissing Adventure Time. You haven't even seen a full episode, have you?
No. Actually, yes, I did once.
Which one?
The first one.
Crystals Have Power?
I don't remember the name.
Was it with Tree Trunks or no?
I think it was just Tree Trunks.
Okay, Crystals Have Power. That one is just insane.
And I was like, why?
I'm going to quote the episode. If you don't want to hear it, fast forward a little bit.
Feel my gentle
No,
rubs.
no, not that one.
Oh, come on.
That is from the episode. But, alright, here's the one that I wanted to say. This is directly from Tree Trunks while she's insane.
No, let's not quote that part.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
going to. Finn, it's not sexy to call your queen bananas.
And on that note,
We're going to talk about,
On
real
the
quick,
hangout.
to finish up some of the sibling stuff coming up. Stoke, what are your plans with the Stokes business?
Well, I got a new computer thanks to Happy, so I might start recording some
Oh yeah.
random online experiences. On,
Vlogging.
Hey.
Gary's mod and
Yeah, you need to start Gmodding
Video
with me.
vlogs. He's gonna
Yeah.
video vlog some.
game vlog too.
Happy.
Sweet,
you need to
sweet.
find out how to get our computers
What else you
connected
got
so
going,
we can
Stoke?
Gmod together.
Trying to get into welding school this next month. Or
Well, I meant with your videos, but okay.
Well, my life is pretty much going towards welding right now. So.
Welding, yay!
Is that like weapons or something?
No, welding is putting two what do you call
we're
it?
doing
Merging
Putting
thing.
two pieces of metal together.
Yeah, melting
You have
them
the
together.
little
Smelting.
and then you put
You're
a
like a
visor
huge
over your
mask and you
face.
go like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Any which way, Sib-Ling Productions, we have some new stuff coming up other than this podcast. The second Cinematome Phantasma is still in the works. I have just started the actual editing and writing process. The outline has been done for a little while now, though, and I'm very much ready to get it going. Should be out in a couple weeks. Also, we have some new episodes of Sissy Reviews, hopefully very, very soon.
Hopefully.
We have the finale of the season coming up after 3 more reviews.
Something like that.
And we'll be doing that. We're planning on doing a new Iron Boy here soon. We don't have a whole lot of a plan for that, but we think Sissy might be the villain,
Yay.
which should be really fun.
Woohoo.
There might be an internet meme in there somewhere.
Over 9,000!
That's just a good general rule, is there might be an internet meme in
That's
there.
what we have in every
That's
single
a
episode.
rule of thumb for these videos. We have to have one internet meme in there at the very least.
Also, the countdown is continuing. We are on number 33 coming up.
Well, cool.
And that hopefully that underappreciated Disney songs countdown will be finished by this second quarter this coming year.
Look at you, saying second quarter like a businessman.
Business time.
Like a businessman.
Like a boss.
That's a great episode of Adventure Time, Business Time. Any which way,
Are we
this
all
is
about
Big Dog.
Happy.
Happy, Little Bear,
Sissy.
Sissy.
Twister!
The Stoke.
And
The
Big
steak
Dog
man.
I'm
again.
not the stanky man.
No, you're a steak.
What?
Medium rare, please.
This
Alright.
is getting random. Let's
This
turn it
is
off
all of
right
us
now.
signing off.
This podcast
And
is
this.
over.
Boop.